Hi, my name is Justice Hawkins. I'm a senior at Morgan State University, and this project is for my Media Law and Ethics class. Throughout these interviews, you will hear me asking people about the First Amendment. Now, as we may know, the First Amendment prevents the government from making laws which regulate an establishment of religion or that would prohibit the free exercise of religion or abridge the freedom of speech, the freedom of the press, the freedom of assembly, or the right to petition the government for redress of grievances. It was adopted on December 15, 1791, as one of the 10 amendments that constitutes the Bill of Rights. And even till this day, the First Amendment still holds value and it still holds weight in American society of Americana history. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy these interviews from people who I've asked the questions about the First Amendment. What does it mean to them? What have they heard of it, and so forth? Have a great day. Hi, my name is Justice Hawkins. I'm a student at Morgan State University in the School of Global Journalism and Communication. I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. Please give me your name and age if you don't mind.
My name is Richie. I'm 54 years old.
And what state do you live in?
Baltimore, Maryland.
And what is your profession?
Housekeeping.
And have you ever heard of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
Yes.
As best you can recall, what do you know about it?
I have the right to assemble.
Mm-hmm. Well, in addition to that one, it's the right to peacefully assemble, the right to exercise your own religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and the freedom to redress the government of any grievances.
Right. I have the right to worship where I want to.
Exactly. And no one should be able to restrict you from that, or else you're going to sue. But thank you so much. My name is Justice Hawkins, and I'm a senior at Morgan State University studying media law in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, and I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. If you don't mind, could you please give me your name and age?
My name is Doreen Wiley, and I'm 54 years old.
And what state do you live in?
Baltimore, Maryland.
And what is your profession?
My profession is working at Morgan State as a housekeeper.
And have you ever heard of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
Yes.
As best as you can recall, what do you know about it?
I know it's the freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of press.
Right. So there are also two more. It's the freedom to peacefully assemble and the right to redress the government of any grievances. So, thank you for your time today, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
In the School of Global Journalism and Communication, I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. Could you please give me your name and age if you don't mind?
My name is Karen Sneed. I'm 57.
And where do you work?
Morgan State University.
And could you tell me, what is your profession?
Housekeeping.
Awesome. And have you ever heard of the First Amendment?
I recall the freedom of religion.
Do you recall anything else about the First Amendment?
Not other than the civil rights and such like that.
Cool. So the First Amendment is the amendment that gives us like the 5 freedoms. So it's the freedom of religion, like you said earlier, the freedom of press, the freedom to redress the government, the freedom to assemble peacefully, and the freedom to speech.
Yes.
And thank you for your time today. I appreciate it and have a good day. Hi, my name is Justice Hawkins. I'm a student at Morgan State University in the School of Global Journalism and Communication. I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. Could you please give me your name and age?
Trina Washington, 36 years old.
And what state do you live in?
Baltimore, Maryland.
And what is your profession?
I'm a housekeeper at Morgan State University.
And have you ever heard of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
Yes.
As best as you can recall, what do you know about it?
Freedom of speech.
That's his question. So, if you had a few more minutes, can I read you the First Amendment?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Justice Hawkins. I'm a senior at the School of Global Journalism and Communication. I'm conducting a survey on the government from making laws with regulating establishment of religion. Give me your name and your age, or that would prohibit the free exercise of religion or abridge the freedom of speech, the freedom of the press, the freedom of assembly, or the right to petition the government for redress of grievances. Have you ever heard of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
Yes, I have.
Cheap things. As best as you can recall, what do you know about it?
Well,
thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Our basic rights, as in freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom to express ourselves in a peaceful manner.
You are right. I'm just gonna clean it up just a little bit for you. So the First Amendment says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. That sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time today and have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
So, hi, my name is Justice Hawkins. I'm a student at Morgan State University studying in the School of Global Journalism and Communication. I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. If you don't mind, could you please give me your name and your age?
I am Sydney Smith and I'm 20 years old.
What state do you live in?
Maryland.
What is your profession?
I am a secretary for a private company.
Have you ever heard of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
Yes, I have.
As best as you can recall, what do you know about it?
I know it gave us freedom of speech and religion and the right to assemble as a unit.
Correct. There's also the right to petition the government. Also, you said religion,
Yes.
speech,
Yes.
and the press.
Yes.
Yes. So, why do you think the First Amendment is important?
I think as an African American woman, it gave us the right to speak up about oppression that we are still facing today and struggling with, to gain those type of freedoms as of now. So I feel like the right to say what we feel in the moment we feel it is tremendous to Black women because we're always silenced in rooms of white faces.
Well, thank you so much today and good luck at your job at being a secretary.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Hi, my name is Justice Hawkins, and I'm a student at Morgan State University in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, and I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. If you don't mind, could I please have your name and age?
Hello, my name is Asia Seiler and I'm 20 years old.
And what state do you live in?
I live in Illinois.
And what is your profession?
I am currently an executive assistant to the Director of Housing on Morgan State University's campus.
Amazing, amazing. And have you ever heard of the First Amendment?
I have.
As best as you can recall, what do you know about it?
I know that it gives us freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of press.
There's also two more: the right to peacefully assemble and the right to petition the government for grievances. So, as someone who comes from the state of Illinois, why is the First Amendment important to you?
The First Amendment is important to me because it allows everyone to practice democracy as well as practice everything that they believe in practicing.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Justice Hawkins, and I'm a student from Morgan State University studying in the School of Global Journalism and Communication. And today I'm conducting a survey on the First Amendment. Do you mind if I ask you your name and your age?
My name is Raheem Allen, and I'm 22 years old.
And what state do you live in?
I'm from Maryland.
But where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Wonderful. What is your profession?
I'm a coordinator for housing.
And have you heard of the First Amendment?
Yes, I have.
What do you know about it?
It gives you the right to peacefully protest, freedom of religion, freedom of speech.
Well, there's also the right of the freedom of the press, the right to petition a government for grievances, and the right to peacefully assemble. Now, Raheem, why do you think the First Amendment is important?
Well, I think it's important because it helps you to be yourself, to speak freely about what you believe in, and yeah.
So, as a man from Jamaica, what is it like in your country?
Too much.
Is it too much?
Yes. Whew, that was a little spot question. I hate on the
Trigger.
spot. Are you recording? Oh, for us, it's more so of we don't have amendments.
What do you
Freedom of
have?
speech,
Mhm.
I feel like it depends on what you speak about. So, for example, if a cop, you say whatever you want to him, he can literally just shoot you. It's way different, like from here.
Mhm.
So you don't have much right, I would say.
Mhm.
That's it.
So that's why it's important to you.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Raheem. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So, thank you for your time today and taking some time to listen to these people and having them share what they know about the First Amendment. One thing that I would like to point out is that getting the perspective from someone who is not originally from America is very insightful. If you listen closely to his interview, you'll hear him have a sigh of relief. The question was spot on, but it triggered some memories in his mind to when there were times that he didn't feel like he could be his authentic self in his country or speak up about certain things that may put him in danger because according to him, there's no government system in order to protect the people. So once again, thank you for coming by here today and listening to people talk about the First Amendment. Have a great day.